finished doing a run. Holy shit, the sun is beaming right there. There we go. Finished doing a run. There we go. Holy shit, it's hot. It is currently 5:21. I did my run around 4 something. I was definitely more than 45 minutes. And whew, it is hot. Today I forgot to bring my watch. So today I was just running like 3 blocks and then jog the next block, and I was doing that over and over. And fuck, it's just hot today. But all right, now we got legs, and then after legs, we're skateboarding. Today it was also the first time I ran with some music. I usually don't. It was a nice change of pace, but I'm gonna stick with running with no music. I like that a lot better. But yeah, let's keep it going. What a good day. Had so much fun.
This is the first time I am showing this book on my channel. So this book is my quote book. So I write my quote in here because for me, I write the quotes to myself, and then I'll send it out to my family and friends. And then after that, I showcase it for you guys. So for today's quote today's day 18 out of 75 hard. Today's quote is, boldness doesn't mean rude, obnoxious, loud, or disrespectful. Being bold is being firm, sure, confident, fearless, daring, strong, resilient, and not easily intimidated. It means you're willing to go where you've never been, willing to try where you've never tried, and willing to trust who you've never trusted. Boldness is quiet, not noisy. By Mike Yosanelli. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But for me, the way I took this quote is, boldness is like you are confident in yourself. You don't go against your values, right? It's not trying to show off in who you are, because you know truly who you are. You don't have to show off, oh look, all the money I have, like look what I can do. Like, no, you're confident in your own ability, and being quiet speaks loud. So for me, that's the way I interpret it. So let me know in the comments what you think. So the 12 rules of life. I kind of realized that I don't think I touched on rule 2, which is the, no, my fault. Rule 3, make friends with people who want the best for you. So for this rule, what I've noticed is you do want to surround yourself with positivity. You do want to surround yourself with those that you can say bad news, but as well good news, because when you can say good news, they celebrate with you. They're not like, or they're not jealous. So it's a great way to see who you're hanging out with. And honestly, when you have someone, like when you're surrounded by a good group of people, bro, you're just leveling up, right? They're here, and then you're like, you know what, I gotta catch up to them, and boom, and you're here, and then they try to beat you, and then you're just constantly going up, but also supporting one another, right? Because at the end of the day, we're here to support and help each other grow. Because you can feel when someone is trying to pull you down or just have negative energy. Like you can feel that, and like why would you want to surround yourself with negativity, right? One of the things that he mentioned, let me see if I can find it. Lovely. I highlight a lot in this book, so it helps me find it somewhat quickly. Okay, so if you surround yourself with people who support your upward aim, they will not tolerate your cynicism and destructiveness. They will instead encourage you when you do good for yourself and others, and punish you carefully when you do not. So it's basically your friends are going to hold you accountable. That same way as you should hold them accountable, right? And don't let you try to improve yourself. Don't let those around you bring you down, because you're shining a light on yourself that like you're living your truth, and it shines a light on their faults, because they don't want to improve. And honestly, you can't take everyone to the top. I've learned that the hard way. You can't. People come and go in your life. Not everyone is there for the long run, and you just can't carry everyone to the top. The best way you do is truly help yourself and truly walk your path. So, for rule 4, one of the things that I loved in today's reading is, give me 1 second. Okay, so he talks about like not how is the right word, is if you ask yourself these questions, it's like, what would your life look like if it were better, right? But what does better even mean, right? Because you don't even know yourself, because you're trying to figure out yourself. So how do you know what is better, right? And for me, what I've noticed, what makes your life better is actually taking responsibility and accountability for your life. For me, I learned this a year ago, maybe 2, where I actually started taking accountability for myself and actually wanting the best for myself. And by doing so, my life has changed tremendously. But the most important thing is actually holding yourself accountable, sticking to your word. That's what I've noticed is the best thing, is what you say, you are going to do. What this rule is just really talking about is just, in order to get better, you really have to just compare yourself to who you were yesterday. As long as you beat that person, your life is going to improve tremendously, right? Because if you do that day in, day out, those days are a compound, right? Small wins equal big wins, right? So like for today, in my skate sesh, I had so many mixed emotions. I was angry, happy. What's another one I had? I guess like, I don't think reflective is an emotion, but I guess peacefulness. Because if you saw me out there skating, I was, in the beginning, oh my God, if you saw me the way I was talking to myself, like to another person, you would be like, whoa, 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 chill, like it's not that deep, like why are you getting so mad? Like I was putting myself down. I was like calling myself a bitch. I'm like, yo, why the fuck are you not landing? Like, why are you always bailing? Why are you being literally a bitch right now? Right? Like I was putting myself in the dirt. But over a certain amount of time or period of time, I kind of just switched my way of thinking, and I was like more calm, more peaceful. I was telling myself like, look, like what am I doing wrong? Look how far you've come. Like think about like in the beginning you could even pause, like you're trying, like patience, right? Like I was actually calming myself down, but in the beginning, no, I was reaming myself. So no, it's one of those things that I have to just learn just to be calm, be present, like it's gonna be okay, right? But yeah, no, in the beginning, yeah, like I shouldn't be, if I was talking to someone else like that, I wouldn't want that to happen. So why am I talking to myself like that? So you just gotta learn just to relax and just trust the process. But no, today I am exhausted from the running in the afternoon to hitting legs and then skateboarding right after. Like, my God, and in that period of time, I didn't have like nothing to eat. Like, well, before my run, I had something to eat, but like when I ran, nothing. Before and after my lift, nothing, because I went straight to skating and then I skateboarded after. And I'm exhausted right now. I still have to edit all this, but no, at the end of it, I had a lot of fun because these are the days that I'm gonna look back and be like, wow, look what I've achieved and look how far I've come. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get better each day, trying to beat my yesterday self. That's all I can do. Let's get after it.